You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, GH fans. So I know a lot of you are really upset about Kelly Monaco's firing as Sam McCall, and I just wanted to tell you how she's clapping back at the powers that be at General Hospital, and so is Billy Miller's mom. I'm going to tell you what they are doing and saying and how you can get involved and try and help if you don't like what is happening. So we reported it here more than a couple of weeks ago when word first came out that was confirmed substantially that shockingly, after 2 decades, General Hospital fired Kelly Monaco as Sam McCall, and it was pretty much confirmed over the holiday weekend. Soap Digest said they tried to reach a rep for comment because the show was dark for Labor Day, but then they said a source on set told them that Kelly's firing was happening and Sam being written out was storyline dictated. But to me, storyline dictated is just an excuse. The storyline doesn't write itself. Somebody at GH decided they were going to kill Sam off. At this point, we have to presume Lulu's probably going to get Sam's liver, but we'll see. Talk about that more in a minute. In the meantime, fans got busy with online outrage, protest, angry tweets tagging producers, the soap, the network, and a petition at change.org now has almost 15,000 signatures in support of GH reversing their decision and keeping Kelly Monaco on as Sam. But what's interesting to me is how the actress herself is finally clapping back on the powers that be that fired her. And she has the support of Billy Miller's mother. So you probably remember GH brought in Billy to play amnesiac Jason Morgan years and years ago, like maybe 2016. And then when GH had the chance to bring Steve Burton back after he left Y&R, they sidelined Billy Miller and created this lesser character of Drew Kane. And Billy Miller ultimately left the show basically when he was put on the back burner. That was 2019. The story that was being told at the time was he wanted to pursue other projects, but his mom has made it very clear that leaving was not his idea. He was shoved out of the way. So this Sunday, 1 year to the day after Billy Miller took his own life, Kelly stunned fans with a tribute. So she wrote this lovely message to her dear friend that she has lost. And she wrote on Instagram, "I've got your back and you always had mine. I will tell our story soon enough. I love and miss you and beyond." So that line, "tell our story soon enough," seems like a clear indicator that Kelly Monaco is getting ready to spill some piping hot tea about what really goes on behind the scenes at General Hospital and how hiring and firing decisions really work there. She also tagged the soap, Disney, Hulu, Nathan Varney, and hashtagged a couple of bigwigs at ABC who apparently don't have Insta accounts. So here's what's also interesting. Billy Miller's mother, Pat, stepped into the fray. Even before word of Kelly's firing had spread, someone had posted about how GH thought it was a good idea to dismantle the best couple that oozed chemistry. They were talking about Billy's version of Jason and Kelly's version of Sam together. And this person said it was all to bring back Frank Valentini's pet. I have to assume they mean Steve Burton, whose return disenfranchised Billy from the role he was hired to play. So somebody replied back, "How can the powers that be keep being so stupid? They ruined the best they had with Killy." That was Billy and Kelly's little smush name. Then the tweeter added, "They brought back OG Jason twice and ratings went down both times. Now they fired Kelly. They are either stupid or evil." And that's when Billy Miller's mom, Pat, replied, "Both." Wow. Stupid and evil is pretty descriptive, pretty harsh, but that wasn't all Pat Miller had to say. A fan tweeted about Kelly's firing, calling it absolute BS and how she's disgusted by this decision. And somebody replied saying that how the powers that be feel about Kelly is personal because she stood up for Billy Miller, and that's when this all started. And they said, no more GH for me. So Pat Miller replied to that comment about her son and said, actually, it all really started when Billy stood up for Kelly against Frank Valentini. And then she went on saying, when Billy reaped the consequences of that, I assume that means his exit, Kelly was told it would benefit her to not share her opinions on social media. And Billy's mom said that she hopes Kelly moves to a better show with a non-toxic environment. Those are very strong words from an actor's mom who likely was in a position to know what really went on backstage because she was so close to her son and he was sidelined and then let go. So if you're wondering what Kelly Monaco posted at the time of Billy's firing that might have upset the powers that be at GH, it was this. Kelly wrote, I feel like I have to address this situation, Billy Miller's untimely departure from GH. Honestly, I cannot come up with the words to describe how I feel about this decision. And Kelly added that it was a decision that may not be what our audience thinks to be true. She said, I'm heartbroken, more to come. And then, of course, there was not more to come back then because if what Pat Miller said was true, she might have been put under a gag order from her bosses. But now it sounds like Kelly's ready to speak some truth based on her recent social post. Fast forward to today, we're counting down to Sam McCall being killed off on General Hospital. We have recast Lindsay Hartley back playing Sam. So fans are very concerned, rightly so, that we might not even get Kelly Monaco back to film Sam's death scenes. Everybody's wondering, is Lindsay going to be there for that? Soap Digest, which is, of course, you guys know, a mouthpiece for the PR for the soaps, said that Lindsay Hartley filmed these scenes at the same time she filmed the baby's funeral scenes, only they're just airing much later. I don't know if that's a band-aid to try and calm fans down. Not sure why that needed said. It really doesn't matter on the timing. The bottom line is Kelly's not around for pivotal scenes for whatever reason, and some of her current and former castmates are standing strong and making very firm statements. For instance, Michael Easton, who has also been axed from GH, commented on her tribute to Billy on Monday and said, you have a lot of people who love you and we all have your back. Former GH cast member Kimberly McCullough, who played Robin Scorpio, added, my heart goes out to you, Kelly. Fired GH actress Rebecca Budig, who was axed mid-contract, as Hayden Barnes posted 4 black hearts in reply. So what's really interesting then is a couple of current cast members took some heat for their comments about Kelly's firing. One of them was Maurice Bernard, who plays Sonny Corinthos. So Maurice got some heat for staying silent about her firing, and then he got tagged. So he replied with this comment. Every time someone leaves a show, I always believe something great is going to come. It's a blessing in disguise. Kelly is really talented and she will succeed. And then Laura Wright, who plays Carly, replied to his comment saying, I'm with ya, Mo. I can see an incredible opportunity. I can't wait to see Kelly shine. And of course, I have no doubt they meant well. And actors don't make hiring and firing decisions, but some fans were on fire about these replies. One said Kelly was treated badly and they know it, and then said that this is coming from 2 people who never see the back burner or have their episodes and stories slashed, and called it insensitive. So, matter of opinion. If you are one that doesn't like how this is happening, there is a petition at change.org directed at the Disney company asking that Kelly be kept on as Sam. I will say this, I don't think anything at this point is going to stop the ball that's rolling. And the fact that Kelly Monaco is speaking out means they will probably take a harder line and would not consider bringing her back. They have brought back Michael Easton, to play multiple characters, like four, I think. Roger Howarth got a new life as Austin, who they killed off after they killed off Franco and after his other ABC character couldn't stay on from the other soap. So it's not unprecedented, that they bring somebody back, but based on some of the history revealed by Billy Miller's mom, it seems more and more unlikely that anything is going to change. We are still waiting on a final air date for Kelly Monaco and info on how they are going to kill off Sam. And, based on the comment that the exit is storyline dictated, the theme they're using to explain why they have fired Kelly, it seems like it has to be that she's Lulu's liver donor. I mean, what other storyline right now justifies killing off a character? I really can't think of one, but we'll see. Let me know what you think. Are you upset about Kelly's firing, or do you see it as just business as usual at General Hospital? Drop your comments. Come back soon. Please subscribe if you haven't. This is Belinda from Soap Dirt talking General Hospital with you 7 days a week.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.